Hi, good afternoon, good evening. I am your host again, Vulazana from the South African Community Health. Whether you're watching me in South Africa, in Rustenburg, in Johannesburg, in Gqeberha, in Cape Town, and also those that are watching from Botswana, UK, let me greet you all in all your languages. I am again coming back to you. This morning is a Sunday. I just felt like let me divert a little bit and go to the Madlanga Commission. This week has been full of activities. The Madlanga Commission, where General Shadrack Sibiya is giving evidence. It's going through his statement and all that. Now, I felt like let us divert a little bit and go to that because there are things that I wanted us to speak about, especially in that corner. When Sibiya was giving evidence, he ended up talking about the Pakistan businessman Imran Bhatt that has officially also filed the court papers to or even to submitted to go to the Madlanga Commission to give evidence based on what Sibiya has said about himself, implicating him that he is a person who is busy with human trafficking. Kanti why uSibiya behave kanjena bakithi? Why is Sibiya behaving like this? I thought when you are being elected like a general, there are other, you are being inspected and being looked at. It's not everybody that can become a general. To me, I just feel like the way Sibiya is being Shadrack Sibiya, it's been giving evidence there. At some stage, I asked myself, by the way, how much are these generals, how much are they getting as their salary? Because even now, he is only suspended. He is receiving all his monies. But even during the issue yaka Cat Mulife, he was still receiving his salary. Kanti kwenzakala South Africa? Are we that simple that we show it to the people that our money, maybe we want to get rich quick schemes, allegedly? Why do we have to request a lot of money from other people? But let me go back to that. After that, after the issue that I, the one thing that I've listened to Newsroom Africa that said Bat was there talking about Sibiya implicating him in the Madlanga Commission, saying he is the one that is being involved with the human trafficking. I asked myself, how many people is Sibiya going to implicate in this case? Yaga Madlanga. Because remember, he started with his own colleague, General. General Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi. He says Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi has got a lot of accounts in TikTok. He's got thousands. Can you really go to that level? Not thinking that how many people are watching Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi? And we are watching him and we listen to him and we can even look at who is telling the truth and who is not. And basically, Madanga Commission is here today because of Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi. If Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi did not come out on the 6th of July 2025, we would not be where we are today. And his name, as General Shadrack Sibiya, came out at that time, together nabo Ket Matlala. Even where the money of his friend Ket Matlala allegedly has gone through too, on giving monies to the women that he loved to go and do that procedure that he talked about. He said this woman could not even sit well in the car. Can you really, as a man, do we take you as a man that will even respect us as women. Why should he include that to say General Sintumole could not sit well in the car? Is he really respecting us as women? That's a problem. And he says he can also go. Abraham said he can also go and do that and go to the Madanga Commission, give evidence. Remember how he implicated even Yenan Usintumul, that he has gone through that procedure that he went through. Why can't you talk only about the PKTT? Why bring everybody? Why bring, you will even bring your cats and your dogs and your whatever animals that even at the end of the day they died. We don't know if maybe you were feeding them well or whatever you went through. It is very disturbing to listen, to see that we are having such generals who can simply speak this way. And even in the Madlanga Commission, he does not even have a way of coming out clearly of what his real role was. He wanted to become above the commissioner himself, because all the things that he did, he was doing them on his own. To me, it gives me problems. In a letter submitted by BFK attorneys, but invokes the principle of Odi Alterman pattern, the right to be heard also in the Madanga Commission, the retired judge Mbuyiseni Madlanga. The letter stated that Sibiya's testimony falsely implicates him in serious criminal offenses, and that he wants to place his version on record under oath. When we talk about oath, remember what we said about the Constitution of South Africa. When you are being under oath, I said you must be truthful even to what you are saying about yourself and other people. But goes even further. He claims Sibiya extorted him millions of rands and says he has proof. If a person has got proof, you must be worried. He has got proof. This is no longer just a testimony. It's allegations versus allegations. Evidence versus evidence. Reputation versus reputation. What is Sibiya putting his reputation under as he is talking about all these things? It's as if he implicated even Ukumalo, the investigator in the PKTT. He wants to drag everybody inside. I don't know why. This is no longer just a testimony. It's allegations that he is making. If but it's granted the opportunity to testify, the commission may witness one of its most explosive confrontations yet. South Africa, and as South Africans, we are watching. We are watching very closely. We really want to know. By the way, what makes you a general from the first instance? Why didn't he detain Ubad? Because he knew of the dirty work that Bat was doing. Why didn't he detain? Because he is a general. He could have said, let Bat be investigated. But in this one, it also comes out that he was extorting money. Is it only about money? Are we saying to other countries that we only need money from other people? Remember the case yaga ulokhuzana umfundisi lo wahamba waye Malawi wabuyela ekhaya. When he came back, when he retaliated, he said he knows Sibiya very well. You know the pastor that I'm talking about. Allegedly, he said Sibiya used to extort a lot of money out of him, a lot of millions. Kanti siyafunela namamiliyoni amangaka, kanti sophila ngani? Even in the Senzo Maya case, let me just remind you, even in the Senzo Maya case, We have been told, allegedly, that he was the first person to go. Remember when he went to the ad hoc committee? He said, yes, I wanted to also reply about the Senzo Maya case because they said I received $1 million. Why is it when Sibiya comes in, we are only talking about money? Money, money, money. Millions, millions, millions that are being dropped to him by the Woolworths bags. The money when his son was getting married, allegedly, that he took from Ket Matlala. The farms that he has built, really, is he only about money? Did he forget that when we pass on, we are only going to talk about, we are not going to take those millions with us to the grave? Remember that. Even when I talk about the Senzo Maya case, I think that even that pew pew thing, that the item that is doing the pew pew, he is the one. Actually, it is suspected that he's the one who cleaned the place. He removed it. That is why he wanted the 1M. That is why he wanted the 1 million. And of which allegedly some of us believe that he has received that money, because it is all about money, money, and millions. Yesterday I was also watching, that this video of those children that were investigating, that went into Hennops River. I also feel that, because remember that time, it when Cat Matala, the cat, allegedly was the one taking care of, our security. We sold our security system to the very same people, just like Julius Mkwanas also wanted money from cat. Why do we act as if maybe somebody must hook me up? How much are the generals receiving as salary? Why do they act as if they do not get enough? Why don't they take cue from what Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi did? After the 6th of July 2025, Nhlanhla, there were a lot of people who wanted to give him money, but he said it can rather go to the children of the people, the police that have died on the line of duty. Why can't we behave that way? To me, he is behaving like a human being, of which he claimed that he is receiving enough salary to take care of himself and the family. Why does Sibiya, on all this, that is Bushiri case, yeah, allegedly, everything, everywhere where he goes, he claims money, allegedly. Everything is about money and himself. Even in the Senzo Maya case, whenever case he comes across, he wants to be given money. Why is the Chankura to him so important? Yes, we all want Chankuras, we all want money, but in the right way. I think being a general himself, he is able to can feed his family, take care of himself, take care of his children. Even when they get married, he won't even ask money from Abu Ket Matlala Guti, allegedly, give me money. Why do we act as if we do not get enough? That is something that woke me up. And I said, we need to speak about it. Maybe also it advise him before the day tomorrow comes that he must not implicate other people. He must talk about how the PKTT was being suggested to be disbanded by minister. That is something that he must look at. And look at what happened on Friday. Let's go to Judge Baloyi. Judge Baloyi cornered him until he said, now I am being cornered. Now I do not feel that I've been protected. Once he's been given all the protection in the world, and to me they have taken longer period because he's rounding and rounding in circles. I, Sibiya man, come to your senses and tell us the truth of what has happened. Remember that Ulokuzana, he was acting by that time. Now he wanted to show us that he was acting and he was taking all the things in his hands, and he wanted this PKTT to be disbanded. Actually, he's the one that influenced also the minister, because they wanted to protect Cat, allegedly. They wanted to protect him, that he must not be detained. Really, Shadrack Sibiya, come to your senses. Talk about the PKTT. Leave other people outside. Talk about how your role as the general by that time, especially the person that wanted to a higher position in SAPS and even in the Hawks. The person that wanted a higher position, we know that you wanted a higher position. You lifted your hand up to say, I am ready. But you don't show us as the country that you are ready. And if that position can be given to you allegedly, oh, then I won't be safe anymore. We know that you are supposed to be leading the safety of us as South Africans, the safety of people that are coming from outside countries, from the UK, from the USA. They need your protection when they come into the borders of South Africa. That is why we say South Africa, it's a movie. You are one of the people that makes us to think that we are a movie every time we come up with stories, allegedly. As I come to the end of this video, I would like to thank everybody that are subscribing, and please continue to subscribe. Continue to like these videos. Continue to share these videos with your fellow people. And I said, I am Mvulazana. I want you to know that I love you all. And I really appreciate all those who have who are liking the video, who have subscribed. But let us lift up our numbers. We are at 319 this morning when I checked. We are at 319. Can we move it up to 500? I'm asking, can we move it up to 500 for today? And so that tomorrow we start at 501, so that by the end of the week we are at 1,000. I'm asking. I'm asking you very much. I'm asking, and I love you. Thank you very much with the comments that I'm receiving. Thank you very much. Yes, somebody reminded me that it's not electrocuting, it was plasticuting. Yes, it was not electric. Let's correct that. And thank you for correcting me. You know, I take it as positively as I can. Continue to watch this video from the start to the end. And the ads, please look at the ads, because they will be in future gratify me and give me more points. Please do that. I'm asking, I'm begging that we should look also at the adverts that have been done, and please subscribe. As time goes on, I will ask you to also give me your super thanks and your thanks. And please subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. Thank you very much for watching this video. Thank you.